2026 is here. Do you want to make a fashion brand without a big upfront investment or even without any upfront investment? If the answer is yes, this is your video. Today I'm going to talk about the steps and the process that I go through when thinking about what I want my brand to look like, visually building a lookbook and beginning to plan what kind of hoodies or joggers, shoes, hats, what I want to create in my brand and getting that designed. This is your aesthetic, this is your theme, this is the culture, this is the core identity of the brand. This is step one. Then I'm going to be exploring routes to get it manufactured and printed and shipped out to your clients on a print-on-demand basis. This is a startup brand that can actually work and be immediately financially successful. Step 3 is your marketing and how you're going to present yourself on a Shopify store or on a website or through social media. And step 4 is receiving the printed goods and seeing how they look so that you can sample and get content to put online. All of this I'm tying together to create a concise tutorial or a guide or just an inspirational video to hopefully help you on your journey to creating a brand. I'm excited to do this. Every couple of years, my subconscious brain just wants to create a new brand and try and do it better than last time and create something new. So I like doing it through YouTube so that you can see how it all happens. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop a comment, tell me how you're feeling, and let's get into the video. Identity, phase 1. This is the core of your brand. This is where you're going to want to sit down with a notepad and spend a little while coming up with your brand's identity. This will include the brand's name, a specific look, and a visual aesthetic that you're going to be going for. If there's going to be a message or something your brand is trying to achieve beyond just making sales. And from these 3 things, you will automatically be able to link that to your target audience, your demographic. For example, if you're making a luxury surf brand, you're maybe going to be targeting 25-year-olds to 35-year-olds in coastal regions. So for me, I'll sit down, I'll write a lot of different names, try different ideas, see which one feels the best. I usually sleep on it, and one of them I'll wake up and still like, whereas most of them I'll be like, nah, I only like that in the moment. Visuals, I'll sit down with a sketchbook, a notepad. Sometimes I'll just write words down and this will lead me to my visuals. I know it sounds weird, but for me, a brand can evolve just from a word that I've written down. I'll also sometimes pull up Pinterest or even AI. AI helps me type in ideas and get them rendered immediately. Usually nothing that AI creates, but I've used in the final product, but it helps me to quickly make a mood board when I'm coming up with new ideas. And Pinterest sometimes helps me narrow down a specific aesthetic. From here, it's time to start creating your own unique designs. I've recently fallen in love with calligraphy, and I knew I wanted it to be a part of my brand. I thought some text on sleeves or even some full logos on the front of a t-shirt or hoodie would be really cool, but I had no idea how to make it. So this was a part of my journey making this brand, is learning how to do calligraphy text that actually looked good. So I find that every calligraphy font I've ever found on the internet is terrible. However, tattoo artists and calligraphy on Pinterest just looks incredibly sick. It looks so good and I wanted to learn how to do it. So step 1, I tried sketching it. Step 2, I tried modifying an already existing font, and step 3, I kind of did a combination of those 2 things in order to get my final outcomes. Surprisingly, without too much work, I managed to get a style of calligraphy writing that I actually really like and is unique, and not just a font or a tutorial learning how to do each letter, because that is a nightmare to do, because you have to kind of do calligraphy in one smooth motion, otherwise it's going to look pretty janky, manky, spanky. To save this tutorial, I think I can't put in the full tutorials and processes of me making each of these designs for my clothing. But as you guys know how this channel works, pretty much every style of artwork that I ever fall in love with becomes a tutorial or at least a speed art up on my channel. So if you see any clothing designs in this video that have inspired you, you can probably find them on my channel. And I'm definitely going to be making a video about modern calligraphy soon. So from here, you're now beginning to get a few ideas. You've got a brand name and an identity is beginning to form. This is the bulk of stage 1 and it's the most important part, right? Obviously, how you market depends on whether you're profitable, and making a website look good and finding good quality garments is all incredibly important, but none of those things will work if what you're trying to sell doesn't look good, it doesn't pique people's interests, and it doesn't feel unique compared to all the other people making clothing. There's no point moving past stage 1. So fall in love with stage 1, and when you're ready, we're going to jump into stage 2. Stage 2 is distribution. This is where you're going to figure out who's going to be printing, how are you going to get the designs to them, what can they offer? Can they offer custom labels? Can they offer drop shipping? Because the premise of this video is that we're not going to be spending money at the start until we've made profit. Do they have big surface areas allowing you to actually print cool clothing instead of tiny little boxes? Can you print on the sleeves? And when they ship them to your clients, do they offer custom packaging? These things are very important to think about, and they will once again set yourself apart from everyone who's drop shipping images that they've stolen on t-shirts on Depop, for example. I've tried a few different methods in the past with you guys, all the way from a service like Vistaprint to finding your local print shop near you so that you can go in and get quick samples. Today I'm going to be talking you through other options, but I'm using Tapstitch. Now, the reason I've chosen Tapstitch as my #1 recommendation for distribution at this stage is due to their massive catalogue of clothes. So instead of the usual unisex garms and default blanks that you find on most websites or even in your local print shop, they have blanks for everything at a good price, and they have large print areas. Tapstitch is currently printed on denim. There's even full zip hoodies. Sleeve printing and back printing is available on the same product, so you can have front sleeves and back printing. And they even do custom labels, so you can have your own label at the back, you know, the bit where it says small, medium, large, but it'll have your brand logo or text, whatever you want. So I recently found them, and I knew I was going to use them for this video, but I decided to reach out and tell them I was making a video, and they've blessed me with some store credits and an affiliate link. So if you're interested, definitely click that link, as it will help you make a brand and it will help me as well. And you definitely won't regret it, because they're on top of their game at the moment. So shout out to Tapstitch for the sponsorship. At this stage, I usually create a collection of the items I want to print on and download the mock-ups for them, which Tapstitch gives you directly when you're on each product page. And then in Photoshop, I create a big page with all the different designs that I want. So maybe the jeans, the hoodies, whatever products I think are really standing out. And then I take the designs from phase 1, the identity phase, and I just start dragging them onto the products, keeping in mind the print radius so I don't go out of the box, until I create a lookbook of products that I think look good. And then I can start creating them in Tapstitch and put them in my basket, ready for Tapstitch to print. I've spoken to Tapstitch as well on Instagram, and it looks like a very promising year. They've talked about the idea of doing embroidery if you speak to them directly. At the moment, it's not on the website, but I think if you do larger orders, they can handle some custom ideas instead of just what the website allows you to do. So there's definitely room to scale up and make cooler designs as the brand gets bigger. And this year, they're also working on custom packaging. So with the already available custom labels, the items can arrive at your client's door fully branded. And this is another reason that I'm excited to use Tapstitch today to design and distribute. Okay, so let's choose a few pieces, create a custom label, and get them ordered. Okay, once you're ready to create your label, you want to go into branding, press this black button here, and then add a new label. You can then choose which type of label that you'd like. I'd like a simple black square. And then drag your logo or your text, whatever you'd like as the label, onto the image, and then submit. Then they're going to verify your label. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put a design onto one of your items of clothing, starting with this hoodie that I found. So I'm going to select the color, make sure it's black, and I'm going to press design now. You want to press upload in the top left corner and drag your image onto the design. Size it up the way that you want it. Make sure you're fitting inside of the box. If it goes out of the box and nobody notices it whilst printing it, they might just leave it like that and it will cut your image. If you go onto the sleeve, you can add a design there as well. So I wanted to put a logo on the sleeve, and you can see there that it's just showing on the right side of the mock-up. I think that's a nice touch. And then up in the top right corner, you can save your design, either add it straight to a basket or just save it so you can edit it again later, or create multiple versions with different colors ready for your shop. Every single clothing piece that has been designed in this video that comes to my house, I'll be shipping to you guys as a giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video and message me on Instagram so I know where to ship it to. God bless. Thank you Tapstitch for the sponsorship, and I hope you guys have been inspired to create your own brands. Please share with me what you do. I'd love to see what you create. Just remember to have fun with it. Be unique, be creative, and in this video you've learned that it's actually not too difficult or expensive to start a fashion brand in 2026. Until the next video guys, stay blessed. I'm out. Bye bye.